Zimbabwean economy has been ailing for some time now, but the micro, small and medium enterprises have been resilient over the years, carrying the burden of ensuring that the economy does not completely collapse. In Gweru, the Midlands provincial capital, one such company that has excelled over the years is a construction entity known as Zimbabwe that has collected accolades since 2013 to date as one of the best SMEs in the country. So good has been its service delivery, such that in 2017 they graduated from being an SME to being a large corporate entity. The Zimbabwe Chamber of Small and Medium Enterprises is one of the organizations that has been honoring this company for its hard and transparent work throughout the years. And as we come to that time of the year again, when such organizations are going to be awarded for their efforts at the annual Zimbabwe Chamber of SMEs Convention and Award Ceremony, we felt it necessary to visit the host city, Gweru, to find out the state of preparedness and the general feeling amongst the SMEs in that city. So we started by visiting past winners, the construction company, built by Dr. Manzungu, and we were met at their headquarters by their group public relations manager, Nyasha Gonese, who told us what their secret to success has been so far.
Thanks to the Zimbabwe Chamber of Small to Medium Enterprises, which has given us the platform to grow. Firstly and foremost, I would want to give credit to our board chairman, Dr. Manzungu. He is someone who has got an entrepreneurial mindset, and for one, especially in these economic hardships, to juggle and bring on top of other organizations and register new organizations. We are talking about medical aid, we are talking about the microfinance, going through the registration process with the regulatory authorities. It's quite a good gesture in terms of the entrepreneurial skills that he has. And also our secret has been because of giving back to the community, because that's how we got recognition. And also we are part and parcel of various associations that are in and around each industry that we are. We talk of AFOS through the Medical Aid Fund. We are also a member. We talk of ZAFA. We are also a member. We talk of ZNCC. We are a member. So these associations have helped us to grow, especially, let me talk of ZBCA, not forgetting ZBCA, Zimbabwe Building Contractors Association of Zimbabwe. It has given us the platform to network and market also our products and getting tenders from that. And this has been the secret that has made us grow to where we are. And then let me also mention the issue of good corporate governance. We have realized that most organizations, they are going shortcuts in terms of their operations of business, but we are saying doing the right thing the first time makes you grow. It might be stressing in the short run, but in the long run you get trust from clients, you get trust from suppliers, and this has been the secret that has made us to grow and to move the way we are moving, especially in this hard economy.
The award ceremony is coming to Gweru in a couple of weeks' time. What do you have to say about that event? You have already told us how it motivates you, but now it's coming to your doorstep.
For the upcoming award ceremony, I would want to say, as an organization, since we have already graduated and maybe the other upcoming subsidiaries, we are going to chuck in a lot of ideas, a lot of skills with the upcoming, so that they follow suit and also collect accolades, as we have seen that they really motivate us. And to other businesses out there, this is critical for us, the Gweruans, because we are going to be recognized nationally and motivated, and also always get recognition and network with other business people. We talk of Tare, we talk of all those people who are going to convert from all the walks of the country. And this is a prime time for us, as we will be networking and exchanging business ideas. Besides just the fact of collecting accolades and awards, it will give us a platform to network also. Success, it calls for hard work, and it doesn't need a lot of shortcuts. You have firstly to formalize, secondly you have to make sure that you do the issues to do with corporate governance. Shun away from all those poor and unethical business practices, because they can be profitable in the short run, but in the long run your business is going to suffer and lose the trust that it has from the market. And for us, we are moving a step further to have ourselves ISO certified, so that we meet the standards that are really set, and also to meet the international standards. So this is the way we are going. And as businesses, we need to formalize. Let's grow. When I find you by the garage there, being a cobbler, the next time I should be seeing you opening a shop in town. The next time you should be, that's how you grow, that's how you get recognized. So I encourage people to formalize, to do ethical business practices, as these in the long run will make the business a going concern, rather than you open it today, tomorrow you find yourself closed.
The youth-driven business has since diversified into other areas of trade that include the health sector, finance, as well as the ICT sectors, and would like to touch a bit on each of their areas of operation in today's program. In the ICT sector, they visited Africa's technology hub, Rwanda, and from there they imported the technology of vehicle tracking, and we spoke to Precious Zwimba, who shed some light to us on what they do.
Like a digital age where most of the things that we access, we're using phones and the internet. So ICT, better makes life easier. The challenges that we face, we are able to access things like our bank accounts. We're able to pay groceries just using my ICT solutions and on my phones. We are like a startup, and a startup answers a question. So the question yatook answer kuti vanhu vari kubirwa mota dzavo toita sei, regardless of the kuti it's a low income earner kana kuti high income earner, munhu anokwanisa kutrikirwa mota yake. Saka isusu we saw an opportunity yekuti kana munhu achiona kuti I am able to help another person regardless of the nature of your business, take that opportunity and utilize it. Isusu we are trying to offer these solutions at affordable prices, so that ano access on munhu wese kuti nyanga ane mududu chaichai anokwanisa kutrikirwa asset yake. As an SME, we are offering employment to my youth, which is a very important part, because with our company, we are able to engage auto technicians for installation. We are also able to engage marketing agents too, so that we have brand awareness of our product. And also, even in my administration, we need help, because we need people that are on the ground to be able to answer the questions and reviews that we get on social media. So all those people are being engaged through the solutions that we're offering.
Clever Chawarira is a technical person at this organization, and he explained to us how their system operates.
The information yatinoona pamota tinoona information yakaita speed iri kufamba nemota panzvimbo pairi chaipo. System yedu inotiudzawo zvakare zvinhu zvakaita sestate yemadoors, kuti madhoo emota akavharwa, engine iri on here, temperature yeengine neinformation yese inenge iri kucomputer box yemota ndokwanisa kuiona ipo panapa.
Unoishandisa chii information iyi kana speed iri kunyanyisa zvizvo mungaite nayo muri kuno zvinozotibatsirei mota inenge iri kublawa?
Zvatinokwanisa kuita kana speed yakanyanyisa, tinocommunicate nemuridzi wemota tomukurudzira kuti adzore speed yake. Asi kana kuri kuti akaona kuti driver wake ari kuramba, kazhinji tete akwanisa kuzomisira speed governor, inozoita kuti asazokwanisa kudarika certain speed. Speed governor kana ndiri device yatinotoisa pamota inotonzi speed governor. Speed governor ndeicontrolling kuno, inotocontroliwa nemota pachayo, because tinogara tatoiconfigure mota kuti iyo inenge ichingosensa speed yemota. Mota ikasvika pa 60 km/h, iyo inobva yatoziva kuti mota haifaniri kuti idarike apo. Ndo zvatinoita. Asi tine imwe speed governor inocontroliwa neGPRS. yekuti tinotaurira mota kuti pazoni rauri ndere 10 km/h. Saka isi hatisi kuda kuti mota idarike pa 10 km/h. Tikaiactivata kunoku paunoda kuti wedzere mafuta udarike, iyo inenge ichikata mafuta aya, haichakwanisi kudarika 10 km/h.
Saka kupinda kwemakombiyuta munyaya dzemaspeed nedzechinhu kwakanakirei kufamba kwevanhu vemuZimbabwe mumigwagwa medu?
Kwakanakira kuti kunokwanisa kuchengetedza vanhu zvakanaka, yatinoti iyo safety. Izvo zvikuru sei pakufamba mumugwagwa. Takuona kuti panzvimbo yekuti munhu anga aripo achinyanyoongorora zvose, system makombiyuta ndo akutokwanisa kuti monitira zvese, ende anokwanisa kumonita kana mota dzinosvika kana 10,000 panguva imwe chete.
Hapana chitsosere chinogona kuti kana driver pamota yake abuda nemota ari kuVic Falls muridzi wemota asara kuHarare, iwo pano chidzipura chisitimu chispeed governor chenyika.
Akangoda kuchidzipura chete, kunoku chinototaura kuti chakuda kutobviswa, ndokunge achiziva pachinenge chiri, nokuti isusu patinochisa hatimbomutaura kuti achisa papa. Saka zvakutoda munhu anofanira kutonyatsotsvaka chaizvo kuti aone kuti chiri papa.
As the world takes to the innovative information communication technology, Zimbabwe, especially the youth from Gweru, has seen the business opportunities being offered by such technologies, and this has created employment opportunities for many at a time when the rate of unemployment has reached high levels in our country. We take a short break. When we return, we look at land development and the opportunities it brings to the ordinary Zimbabwean. Welcome back. This is your favorite informative and educative program, Zimbabwe, the Awakening Giant. This edition features giants from the Midlands city of Gweru, which is set to host the annual Small and Medium Enterprises Convention and Awards Ceremony. There has been a lot of activity in the land development sector, and we spoke to Enoch Chidaniga, who is into land development.
Chinonzi land development, tiri kutaura kuti tinotenga nzvimbo inenge iri residential areas. Katichiti residential areas tinotaura kuti mumadhorobha akaita semuno muGweru example, tinotenga nzvimbo dziri munharaunda yatingati yana Zungu Rural District kana yeGweru City Council. Inzvimbo dzinogona kuchinjika kubva kupinda kuma-urban areas atinenge tichitiwo ma-residential stands. Anditi kana tazodzivandudza nekuzogadzira migwagwa, tichigadzirawo mvura kuti ipinde munzvimbo dzakadaro, tichigadzirawo masuwa system yedu kuti apinde munzvimbo dzakadaro, tozoti yava nzvimbo ingagarika iri mudhorobha ichinzi residential stand. Ichaita kuti tidaro ndechekuti madhorobha edu ari kukura, izvi tichirevera kuti mukatarira population yakawanda yemuno muGweru, especially ndingapa example yemuno muGweru, yati wandei zvekuti mukatarira nzvimbo dzana Mukoba kwava crowded, zvekuti vanhu vakawandawo vari kukurawo vakudawo nzvimbo dzekugara vachibva kudzimba dzavabereki. Ndo zvakatipa kuti no, regai tibudewo nedonzvo rokuti titsvage nzvimbo dzinenge dziri ma-private land. Ndingadaro ndo atonyanya kudhila nawo aya anenge ane ma-title deeds. Tobva tagonawo kuti tima-subdivide kuti apinde kuma-residential stands, so that tino-accommodatewo vechidiki vari kukurawo kuti vawanewo yavo misha, kuti mumwe nomumwe avawane panonzi pake.
Muri kuona sei danho rakatorwa nehurumende rekutipa masimba ekuti tipindewo muindastry iyoyi?
Danho iroro rakanaka chaizvo, takarigamuchira tikarifarira. Nokuda kwei hazvirevi kuti iyo kanzuro yainge ichikundikana kuti izviite, asi nokuda kwekutiwo kubatsirana kuona kuti tiri kuda kupananawo mukana sesu maorganization echidiki kudaiwo, ndo patakatosumudzwawo napo kuonekwa kuti strength yedu isusu iri kuland development. Ndobva tapiwawo mukana nehurumende kuti no, imi zvamune mukanawo, zvamune potential yekuti mumhanye kuland development, chipindaiwo makadaro. zvakatinakira chaizvo ende tinozvikudza nokuti tiri kuona zvichiendeka nokuti vanhu vakawanda nyangwe kanzuro ikada kumirira vanhu haingagoni kuti igone kuservisira munhu wese but tikatiwo madevelopers avewo 3 4 5 tinobatsirana kuti mumwe nomumwe awanewo pekugara pakachipa pari affordable zvokutiwo hapana anozotadzawo kuwanawo pekugara.
Nelson Nyashanu is a projects officer in the construction industry, and we asked him to take us through the ropes of his trade and how small and medium enterprises are now the major players in an industry that used to be dominated by large corporates.
Before independence, the construction industry was mainly dominated by big companies, which could at times require the total monies for the project to be paid upfront. But however, we as SMEs, we came and tailor-made our solutions to try and assist the low-income earners in one or the other way to make sure they have a roof under their head. So we for example, the co-house aspect which we are moving with, it's an affordable thing. Clients are paying, coming as a group, they pull together their resources. At the same time, we are delivering what we promise to our clients. So I think our advantage, we tailor-made our product specifically to solve the situation which is facing our clients. In rebuilding the economy, I think we have played a bigger role, right from the provision of decent accommodation to the Zimbabwean population. Actually, we have performed hugely. As I have alluded before, we are having a project for employees which has about 130 employees. It clearly means those members have directly benefited in terms of accommodation. On average, a family has about 5 people. So if you are taking 130 clients times 5 people per family, it can translate to the numbers of people who are benefiting in terms of accommodation. That's the one point which we have came and added value to the economy of Zimbabwe.
The construction company in Gweru has tried to make it easy for its clients to acquire land as well as construct structures there by teaming up with its sister company which is in the finance sector.
Right now, we have people that would like to own their own homes, but they feel they don't have the capacity financially to do that. So we're there to help those people, because as much as we want to sell stands, we also want someone to be able to get a stand in their own comfortability, whatever they're earning, because we don't want to choke our clients. We want them to be able to make payments that they are comfortable with and also own a home at the end of the day. At the end of the day, everyone wants something that they can call theirs. And you don't want to be that same person at the end of the month where everyone is like running around and they're looking for rent. You know that you're covered. You know that you've got other expenses that you incur, normal things like if you have children, you've got your fees and whatnot. But then to own a home, it does give a sense of, even though people are saying things are bad and all that, you're in your home, you know no one can stress you, no one can take that away from you because it's yours.
The SMEs in Gweru are really fighting hard to ensure that they better the standards of lives of their citizens by providing first-class services, and if all SMEs countrywide take to their businesses professionally like we have just witnessed here, then definitely the standard of living for our people will surely go up. We take another commercial break. Please stay tuned for more. This is the final part of today's program, and in this edition, our crew visited youth-driven SMEs in Gweru in line with the forthcoming SME convention to be hosted by that city at the end of October. We spoke to those in the construction industry, finance sector, ICT, and in this part of the program, we speak to those in the health sector. We visited one of the first indigenous-owned medical insurance firms based in the Midlands and spoke to Takudzwa Gumbo, who is a business development officer, and he started by telling us how they decided to form a medical aid firm.
How we started, we saw the crowd, the outcry of people that are not covered in medical aid in Zimbabwe. and which are the low income earners and the vendors and the self-employed. So we got the idea from that, and we thought it was the best idea that we form a medical aid fund that resonates well with the 90% population of Zimbabwe. What happens in a business is you need to find a problem, then look for the solution. Every problem is a business opportunity. So we realized that people in Zimbabwe were not covered with medical aid, and we saw the need to bring about a policy that can bring or resonate well with them. So you find that so many people on funeral policy, people worry about funeral insurance and not medical insurance. Who will pay your medical bills when you're alive and you're sick? Even if you die today with no funeral policy, who will run around and bury you? But if you are sick and you don't have anyone to assist you, you will find problems. So that is the reason why we decided to open a medical aid that can cater for the 90% populace for the Zimbabweans. If we look, Zimbabwe now is open for business, and we realize that everyone is running around to do his or her thing. And I think it resonates well if people have a medical aid that can coordinate with what they want, with the kind of lifestyle they are having. So that is why we've got packages that are not only affordable, but are also flexible.
Imimi, as an SME, how are you competing with the long-established companies? You know, these companies, some of them were established way before independence. As an SME, how are you competing?
Well, like I always say, I always find that question in so many places that I go. I'm targeting the 90% populace, and they are fighting for the 10% populace. They are competing for 10%. Mine is a large share, and I'm not competing with them. We've got a vision. So we've got a vision of going where we want to go. We are not afraid of competition. We know what we want to do. We know where we're heading. So we just have to resonate well. We need to listen. It's like in marketing, I've got the best marketing team ever. The best thing that you can do in marketing is to get the feedback. I understand what people want. You need to go outside there and talk to them and listen to what they want. Come back and fix your policies with which resonate to what they want, what suits the society. So to me, competition is not a thing. I'm not afraid of big companies. But what I'm telling them is I'm coming there. They should be aware of us.
Bold words there from a youth in Gweru, who is a business development officer in the health provision sector, Takutsko Kumbo. We also visited Dr. Diamond Langa Chimchembere to find out if these new medical aid insurance firms are providing their services in a professional manner.
I think that was a very long-awaited move by the people, and the people have benefited quite a lot, because with this liberalization, we have now seen quite a number of medical insurance companies coming into play. And this of note, these medical insurance companies have got low charges in terms of their premiums. There are companies which charge as little as $5. What does this mean to the ordinary people on the street? Or the ordinary people, even those in the rural areas? If you can pay $5 a month, they can get some medical assistance at any time, whether at the hospital or at the private surgeries.
Is it really necessary to get medical aid, doctor? Some of us think that for a long time.
Zvinoitika ndezvekuti mambotaura kuti independence inoreva zvinhu zvakawanda. Saka tane independence yekusaudza kuti akuenda kuronzi kugeneral, handiti kuhospital, government hospitals, usually they take them to general or clinic. If I feel that I want to go to the clinic, I'll go to the clinic. If I feel I want to go to the government hospital, I'll go to the. If I feel I want to be served, private hospitals where there's small queues, or to the GPs where there's small queues, I can just walk in any time. And I know a lot of private doctors are accepting this medical aid. I'm quite happy that up to now, these people are delivering. Generally, they've got 2 months to 3 months very time. They're just paying the time nicely.
Speaking on the state of preparedness on the forthcoming award ceremony for SMEs, this is what the business sector had to say.
For those companies who are going to come to Gweru, Midlands, we would want to show them that in Midlands we can do. And obviously, we are going to scoop the highest price.
Such events are actually an instrument, tipa isusu shungu dzekuita better our business, because we know that we're not just in the business for the sake of making money, but we want to make a difference in people's lives. Saka, when we get recognition through my awards akadai, so it makes us feel proud and want to actually better what we are offering, so that we're not just recognized locally or regionally, but also internationally. But there's a company in Zimbabwe that is actually helping rebuild the economy and also giving employment to the youth.
We have been talking to ambitious youths from the Midlands provincial capital, Gweru, on how they are doing in business, and in particular to find out how they are prepared for the forthcoming SMEs award ceremony to be held in the city at the end of October. We have unfortunately come to the end of our program for today. Until next time, same place, same station, pleasant viewing.